In the U.S., virtually every major veterinary organization is pro-horse slaughter. Horse slaughter does not minimize the occurrence of neglect and abuse of horses, but it is only for the benefit of the consumer. So my purpose of this speech is to inform you of the importance of an end to horse neglect and slaughter. I am passionate about this because I have owned and worked with horses for the last 8 years, and I believe horses still hold practical uses in modern times. In this speech, I'm going to discuss the facts and statistics about horse slaughter and neglect, the health and cultural issues of it, and what we can all do to help. To properly inform everyone of why this is an important issue, I'm going to begin by stating some important and influential facts. So as stated on humanesociety.org, every year over 100,000 horses are inhumanely slaughtered and shipped overseas for human consumption. According to Vivian Grant Farrell from the Horse Fund, 92% of the horses slaughtered are in good condition and have the potential to have healthy and productive lives. As mentioned in Rachel Harrison's book, The Essentials of Horsekeeping, horses should receive 7 to 11 gallons of water per day. Neglected and slaughtered horses, or horses waiting for slaughter, will be lucky to get a fraction of this in a week. A ban on horse slaughter decreases the homeless population and reduces abuse and neglect. These are just a couple instances of neglected horses. Horses are actually supposed to be trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks, obviously. Like that, the picture on your left is a picture of like a healthy shoed horse's hoof, whereas this one has more than likely not been trimmed in its entire life. And it's kind of like putting little elf shoes on a horse and expecting them to be able to walk around. Not going to work. Also, there's a picture on the bottom left-hand corner of a healthy horse. There's a body rating scale that they use typically with mares to test their ability to breed, and it's from 1 to 9, 1 being extremely thin to 9 being excessively obese. That horse is most likely a 4 to 5, which is ideal for mares. This one would definitely be on the very low 1. As you can see, its hip bones are showing, ribs, their bones in their neck. That makes them a lot more susceptible to lots of different kinds of diseases and worms, and because their immune system can't fight anything off. My second point, not only has the slaughter obviously depleted the population of horses, but the consumption of horse meat has been proven dangerous for people, which is what horse slaughter is actually for. They don't use it for dog meat anymore. It's actually for human consumption. Under FDA regulation, horses are defined as non-food producing animals. Why this is through a horse's life, they are sometimes given an anti-inflammatory and short-term fever-reducing drug called phenylbutazone, or BU. In the consumption of horse's meat by humans, this can cause aplastic anemia, which is a potentially life-threatening blood disorder in which the body's bone marrow does not make enough new blood cells. This is also a Humane Society.org. There are also cultural issues which started in 732 AD, and it was considered by Pope the Third, but it was considered a pagan practice, which is kind of frowned upon religion in that time. And though it is an outdated opinion by him, they are considered more companion animals now than they were then. Then they were only used for like functional purposes, like travel, things like that. These are some horses which are waiting for slaughter, obviously not being taken care of very well at all. My third point is what we can all do to help. And you can help by either donating money or your time to organizations such as the ASPCA, horsefund.org, local horse shelter, and several others that will assist in the efforts for a change. If you go on to horsefund.org, you can donate any kind of amount, but you can set it to where you make monthly payments of anywhere from $5 to $50. So, in conclusion, I have discussed the facts and statistics of horse slaughter and neglect, the health and cultural issues, what we can all do to help. So after seeing all of the facts and evidence, remember that the only ones benefiting from the slaughter are the consumers. Do what you can so we can be the difference between life and death for our furry